Hello YouTube and welcome back to Subnautica, and today's tutorial is going to be on the debug menu slash cheat menu slash developer mode, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to be going through how to set it up, how to get it active, also go through some of the commands which I think will be most useful, and then we'll end on a big bang. So to get it started, what you're going to want to do on PC is press F3 and then press F8. Now what this allows you to do is actually use your mouse, which is very useful for this bit, and it also opens this menu in the top left. So you'll see there's this disable console tick box. You also start like that by default, and what you want to do is toggle it off, so it's now like that. And if you're coming back to a game and you find the developer console's not working, then you just basically want to turn it on, turn it off again, and it should be all good to go. And then press F8 and F3 to get back to the game. Now to actually access the developer console on PC, you're going to want to press enter and you'll come up with this little box in the bottom left hand corner. On Xbox you're going to want to use left bumper, right bumper and A at the same time, and it will bring up the same kind of box. Now let's walk through some of the most useful commands. So to get started, let's control the environment a little bit. So we can make it nighttime by typing in night, which is very pretty. We can make it back day again just by typing day. We can spawn in items, so let's go for titanium. So if you item titanium, that will give you one of it. Let's say you want 5, you just put the number afterwards, so item titanium 5. There we go, now I've got 5 titanium. So if you want to actually spawn things, you can spawn any item pretty much. So if I go titanium again, then it will just spawn a piece of titanium. If you want to spawn, say, the sea moth, for example, so let's just jump in the water here so this doesn't go wrong. And go spawn sea moth. And there we go. We now have a fully working sea moth to go play with. Now, if you're wanting to build your base really quickly, like what I did with this tutorial, the power tutorial, which I just finished, what you're going to want to do is activate a command called Bob the Builder. What this does is it will give you the scanner, the knife, laser cutter, and also the habitat builder, but also it will allow you to build instantly and for no cost. So for example, I want a foundation there, I want to put another room, there's a room, there we go.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
There we go, so instant building there, so it doesn't cost anything. You can build instantly, you can scan instantly, you can do all those good things. There are commands if you want to turn on, say, just one of those abilities, but I will leave a link in the description so you can see all the commands and all the things you can do. So if I want to, for example, disable the oxygen, which if you're doing a tutorial like I was, or if you just want to not have the hassle of that but still not being creative, then you can just type in oxygen. And there we go, oxygen will now no longer go down. So if I go back to the surface, it should fill back up again, and then it will never go down ever again, which is awesome. Now you can spawn in other things other than objects or say tools and stuff. You can actually spawn in creatures. So if I want to spawn in, say, a jelly ray, there we go, it's a nice jelly ray to now keep me company in my base. And one command that you might actually want to do before doing this next step is type in invisible. Oops, invisible. This now means that hostile mobs will not attack you, which is incredibly important when you type in spawn sea dragon. Because this thing will try and eat you, and it's probably going to go and eat that sea moth there. Okay, so that's the spawning of different mobs, materials, enabling kind of express building mode, and how to change from day to night. Let's make it proper daytime again. If you want to actually change biome, so if you want to go to a particular area, then you can just type in biome and then the name of the biome. Again, there's a whole list of these on the links that I'll show below. But for example, let's just say kelp. This will take us over to the kelp forest. And then if we want to get ourselves back, then you can just type in warp me. And this will take you back to the last either base or the life pod here, or the Cyclops that you were actually in before. The last thing that you may be interested in doing, and kind of the last thing that I'm going to do in this tutorial, is actually to do with the Aurora itself. So, for example, if I was to type in restore ship, this will restore the Aurora to before the explosion, which is cool. But what happens if we actually want to see the aftermath again? Well, to get it back to the previous state, you can just type in explode ship. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the end of this tutorial. I hope you liked it. Leave any comments in below, like if you like, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.